I have a question for Milton at this point. How long do you put as a timetable on the displacement of these people, of these workers? 5 years, 10 years, a generation? How long will it be before overall society, balances itself out and the individual is no longer hurt?
Let me take your last question first and then go to your basic question. I have always been in favor of phasing out tariffs over a 5-year period, a 20% reduction a year for 5 years to give people time to adjust. Now to your fundamental issue. I thought I had heard every objection to my views imaginable, but you are the first one who has ever accused me of putting the interests of society as a whole ahead of the interests of individuals. If there is one element in my social philosophy, in my ethical philosophy that's predominant, it is that the ultimate unit is the human being, the individual, and that society is a means whereby we jointly achieve our objectives. I would argue that the social and moral issues are all on the side of free trade, that it is you and people like you who introduce protection, who are the ones who are violating fundamental social and moral issues. Tell me, what trade union represents the workers who are displaced because high tariffs reduce exports from this country? Because high tariffs make steel, for example, or other goods more expensive. As a result, those industries which use steel have to charge higher prices. They have fewer employees. The export industries that would grow up to balance the imports, tell me, what union represents them? What moral and ethical view do you have about their interests?
You still haven't answered my basic question. How long of a time period? How long of a frame? 5 years, 10 years, a generation?
I said 5 years.
And could we be clear, Milton, on this point? You're saying, though, that tariffs should be phased out over 5 years, regardless of the action of other countries. It's not a sort of negotiation.
Regardless of the actions of other countries. So far, obviously, I would prefer to have other countries reduce their tariffs.
But if they don't move, America should move.
Absolutely.